Okay, it's grand final time. We are joined on the commentary couch by Team True's manager, BP, Mr. Hogg. Slide over.
Over this way.
Okay. Right, sit back a bit.
There we go. How you doing, guys? How's things?
It's nice to see you down here. It's been a long time since you've been up in the 80s, isn't it?
You know what? Yeah, this place feels like home a bit. You know, when I walked in, I was like, wow, I remember this place. This is, you know, go and get some food, a few drinks, have some good times. But no, I walked in, and I've seen some familiar faces on the finals matches. True Amin and Supa,
sure.
And me and Kage is here, and you got the VF guys as well. It's good, man. It's a good atmosphere in there. It's really, really great. You know?
Me and Kage done really well today. Really, really well.
His skill level at KOF has been improving for about the last month or so. We went to a couple of other events and he came down there and he's performing really, really well. And his Leona is stepping up incredibly, putting a lot of the better guys under duress right now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens between himself and Supa, because you know Supa's that veteran. He's got those tactics down. He's got the fundamentals. He's not so big on the combo side of things, which is why you'll never ever see him go for those lavish HD combos. But you know that as a KOF player, he pretty much is one of the better guys in London, at least anyway.
We've noticed over the course today, when you see the videos back, that we've changed. He's changed his name to M.Dango.
Yes.
We've changed his name officially to Overheads for Life.
Mate, the amount of overheads this guy has been hitting.
Instant overheads, just like he's doing
Leona instant over,
overheads, HD
yeah.
combos with Kim. He's got it down.
Yeah, because it's a very unfamiliar matchup to a lot of the guys. So I'm not using that as an excuse to say that's one of the reasons why they're losing, but he's just become that much sharper at doing everything.
Yeah.
You know that when you're fighting against a character like Leona, all it takes is for you to sit down once and you're going to lose about 30%. That's it, if he has a bar. And you really have to respect her normals. You really have to respect her when she has a super. You can't throw out sweep fireball with characters like Kenzu because she can just super right through it, and because there is a little gap where you can get off the floor. So I mean, he's pretty much perfecting a lot of that now, meaning that some of those guys have to change up the way they play and things like that. So we'll see what happens when he fights anyway, but I mean, it's going to be interesting. You know, this is one of those times where we've got not a new guy, but someone who is definitely up and coming, you know, versus someone who has some of the most solid KOF fundamentals in London. Some might even say the UK, but I mean, he's good. And yeah, I think me and Kage needs this. So what's the name you said you gave him now?
M.Dango.
M.Dango.
He's Overheads for Life.
He's changed his name to M.Dango, but he's Overheads for Life.
Yeah.
Now, it's something a little bit interesting. This is the second time Gavin's going to be playing this team.
Yes.
He's been going through, he went through the women's team. He got through some of the rounds through using the women's team. Yeah. Then he used Team Fatal Fury.
Yeah, he's been
so he's been playing what he wants to play. Billy Kane appeared at one point. So
he's enjoyed himself.
Billy Kane?
Billy Kane enjoyed himself. I don't know whether or not he's trolling a bit, but he's definitely enjoyed himself. Right, grand finals, everybody.
Yeah.
No messing. Picking the mains.
And it's actually good to see him using Robert. I mean, he's not an avid Robert user, so I mean, even when I came down today, I was like, oh my god, Robert, you know,
week old.
Yeah, I was saying to your brother, I thought he was using Rugal for a minute.
Yeah,
like because of the colours,
no, this is going to be interesting. I mean, I say Robert is a great zoner at range, and as well with, you know, Leona can obviously counter some of certain aspects, but eventually she's going to be like, I need to get over there.
Yeah.
And then wade her through the gauntlet.
But trying to get through the fireballs, so that Sky Kick will come straight behind it. So he's very careful what options he chooses to get in against Robert.
Well, once she's actually in like this is where she needs to be, because a lot of people that use Robert now, they don't really know how to use his normals too well, and that's one of the major complaints that people have with Robert compared to Rio. Robert is a splendid character. He's really good. He's got that unblockable. He's got that really good dragon punch. He's got the EX1 if you're attempting to safe jump him. He's got the unblockable, so you can't just sit down there and, you know, wait for him. He's got the range on the sweep. So those things really do help him. He's got a good anti-air standing D, which if Supa does use it, you'll see how well it works. And then of course he's got the fireball at range.
I argue that his damage output is low. Compared to the same combo Ryo would do, and Robert would do it, you see a massive difference.
Rio is just that hard hitter because he doesn't really have tools like unblockables, because he doesn't really have that great fireball game. Once he gets in close, he has to do that damage. Where Robert, he has an option. He can either have he either has a very easy, in-your-face 80% combo, or he's just going to chip away at you, you know, with fireballs and Hyun Shapur kicks and things like that. Or he drops the Sans Colette combo. I know Amin doesn't like me calling that. Yeah.
We hit it earlier, and it was very
good. But then he abuses you. He crushes your guard with that as well.
Yes, yes. Gavin really shouldn't be using that too much, but he did it at the right range because that's unsafe. The EX1 is safe. You know,
good jab.
Jabs out of it.
Yeah.
Good crouch jab there from Dango to stuff that sky kick.
And we saw his Ash, was it D? I have to call him by his new name. Oh, that's it, Dango, yeah. He was using, I saw him using Ash for the first time about a week ago. And he was doing some good things. You know, you can still tell that the character for him is very, very new, but oh wow, EX Fireball right through that Sonic. And this should be one of those times where you just see this character get harassed. I love the way Supa uses King. It's correct, it's right. He does get a bit impatient at times, but when he's not impatient and he's in that zone, it's deadly. It's disgusting.
EX Fireball's trailing around, going a bit mental. And that flame, how does that Kiss Flame affect King? I mean, obviously for King, a lot of times he's on the other side of the screen, so it's not too bad. But I mean, does it really sort of, you know, especially at certain ranges, surely it must affect her quite badly in certain situations?
I think if she's close to the corner and you're pretty much maybe at the other side but a little bit past it, if you throw like the big one, which will land right next to her, it limits her options, either forcing her to jump straight up. Maybe she doesn't even have the ability to jump forward because she'll get hit by it, but it will definitely stop her from throwing fireballs for a while, so then Ash can either, you know, harass her with more booms or just run in there. So I mean, that's one good thing for it. Ash does have a lot of mix-ups with it, but we haven't really seen anyone experiment with it a lot. I mean, in 12, for a start, they used to stay out a lot longer. In this, they go very quickly compared. Oh, Kim. Yeah, that's another thing. He's been using Kim. I mean, right now, Dango's team is very strong, in my opinion. You know?
He's been, you better be careful though, because I think Supa's been watching his tactics.
Yeah.
So he's not been able to get away with, he's got away with a few gimmicks earlier.
Yeah.
So he's a bit more careful.
I don't know how that Supa hit. That was ridiculous. That Supa hit is a weird angle. But I mean, this is great for. I mean, Supa's done a great job this round. He's taken a lot of bar from Kim. Like,
that's exactly what King does best. Controls it, the space in the air and on the ground. It's like,
yep, definitely.
I can't see the gaps. Personally, I can't see the gaps in Supa's King.
Yeah.
It annoys me to death.
It's just textbook. I mean, if you want to beat a King like that at ground level, you have to understand the system. And when you see people not counter tech rolling or not using the jumping properly, a lot of the guys now who play, they want to conserve bar. Yeah. So as soon as like they get in there, their mission now is to build up stock and build up HD so they can either drive cancel or like whatever. But when you're fighting a good King, you'll never get the opportunity to build that bar because you'll be using it to get past the fireball game. So I mean, I'm sure Dango is going to work that out. He's going to get frustrated and he's going to start counter-tech rolling out of the corner against King and things like that.
I'm waiting for that fireball when he does a sweet fireball and he gets tech rolled. That was nice.
That's what you're saying. Be careful with that. Underneath fireballs.
I'm just waiting for when he tech rolls a sweep into and that he does a fireball. I'm waiting for that fireball to hit on the roll. I'm waiting for it. Oh, B-slash. Very nice.
Slasher. That was nice.
Sky kicks. Ooh. That's one way to put him, I guess.
He's getting quite familiar with them. Oh, wow, jumping in. I can't remember the last time I've seen someone jump into a house show corking. I'm telling you.
Nobody gets hit by house show corking. No disrespect.
No, this is great, you know. I'm cool with it. I'm cool, you know.
There we go.
So let's see what's... Oh, wow, he gets the unblockable.
He's done this quite a few times. He's done like run-up grabs, which is run-up command grabs now.
HD activation. I'm not too sure if a HD activation was necessary there. I think Dango is going to be thinking about that. Yep, definitely. I can see it's like maybe.
Maybe he could do a drive cancel combo.
I'm not sure if he had bar, so
but you know what?
Let's see.
Evens up now, so we're well even Stevens.
No, this is where this is definitely where I think for Supa's team, this is where it gets make or break.
Yes.
It's like if you can get rid of King, like you're on for a good.
Yes, no, that's true.
But then again, his Terry's not going to be snuffed that even. There we go. This is where it comes down to.
Oh wow! Cross up in the corner. That was disgusting. Supa seems to be playing that textbook King game now.
Ooh. Nice use of the Venice, tried to avoid that fireball.
Oh, wow.
That's a shame, that's a shame.
Almost, just not enough range there. If he's a little bit closer, that would have happened.
Great standing C there from Supa to counter that jump in.
But thinking that this is a much better round. Well, up to that point, Dango's really actually controlling King a lot better.
Yeah.
He's getting those hits in which he needs, but he's also getting a lot of hits taken away from him like that.
That's true.
He's doing the right thing. Like maybe so next round, maybe we'll see him take less hits, but definitely it's a tough matchup, especially for a character that's quite not as mobile as King is, especially for Ash. I mean, he's got great fireballs, but she's obviously has to charge it, so you're not as mobile as King.
Yeah. The problem here is that when you're dealing with characters like King, all the characters that Dango is using, they're all charge characters. So when she's moving around really quickly, doing those instant overheads with the kick and things like that, he has to guess between, you know, sitting down to charge or holding backwards and things like that. So
Definitely.
You know, Kim doesn't really have to worry about charging because his normals are just, you know.
You have a long time to charge up in between normals.
Kim is a tyrant.
Yeah, plain and simple.
Very nice bait on the...
sometimes overusing his flash actually kills you. So.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
Nice. Yeah.
B's in the house.
Dango baited a EX crack shoot in the corner, which really set him up to win that round. Especially since it's ridiculous, that move. EX crack shoot is
That's
ridiculous.
how much meter Terry's sitting on. Right.
Here we go. Terry. Oh, overhead!
Oh, no. He drops it. You know, he must be kicking himself for that one.
Drops HG, but he has a nut. Nope, he drops it again.
Still could convert, still activated.
EX rising tackle.
I love that rising tackle. It's great.
It's like, Terry, stop hitting me.
But he's spinning the bar. Gavin's in the corner. Obviously, can't guard counter roll out yet. Now he can.
Gets the link.
Shame. Does it finish off?
Supa needs to be careful now. Taking trades.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Fantastic use of Kim's double super.
Definitely something there. I think Gavin was looking for a setup. I think he was looking to block that EX power wave.
Dango is happy with himself. He's like, yes, you know. He's trying not to show it, but he is. You know?
That was a good read.
No, it was.
Is this best 3 out of 5 or best of 3?
If we do best 3 out of 5, we're here to tomorrow.
I'm safe. Let's go.
All of the same to you. Okay, work it out.
So this is obviously now tournament game for Dango.
Yeah.
If that's true. So both players on like 1-0 now. So
yeah,
it's going to be make or break. Can we reset the bracket, or can we see the tournament winner?
And Gavin's playing quite smart now. I've noticed that this particular round, I mean, he doesn't have the life lead, but he's been using that sweep to try and get underneath her path ball. So one thing with Robert users, they really do need to use that sweep. That was a cheeky overhead there. Delayed the down and B.
Trying to catch that grenade toss with the super fireball.
It's around this time where Supa needs to be careful because she has 2 bars.
Yeah.
So she can go through those fireballs with her V-slasher. Or
didn't need it.
Heavy sweep for the win.
Lowering on King now.
Didn't like that one bit.
King is where he's going to have to try and pick this back up. Definitely going to try and pick it back up now. So we go.
Oh, wow.
He was waiting for that.
I mean, for me, this is actually a first. I've never actually seen that Supa go through anything. So gets her with the fireball jumping in.
Gavin needs to try and win this particular round against Leona without taking too much damage, obviously, because he wants to try and set himself up to try and take this one. But this is not a good way to go about it.
That's a lovely combo.
Yeah,
hurts as well. Convert. That neutral jump D is pretty good.
She's on the ropes. I don't know what she can do here.
Oh wow, jumping D again. Her jumping D is really good. You've got to respect those normals. Got to respect them.
This is all down to this.
I'm really impressed with this. Dango up from tournament point in the grand finals.
Yeah.
Really put the work in. Really has. Okay. A Supa goes for the guard crush.
This is guard crush, but it costs up.
You know, the round just started and she was already about to be guard crush.
No,
wow.
Right. That's the Terry way, I guess.
Yeah.
It's all down to now if he can try. He's still trying to keep her guard low, so it's there.
Wow. Very dangerous there.
Comes that guard crush.
Here we go.
Oh, and stops Terry in this. in his tracks.
Still got low though. It's still really low. That guard, you need to watch it. Nice tackle.
And he will be going for the guard crush. Oh no, he misses it. And he eats an EX slasher.
Hold a minute.
I sniff an overhead.
I sniff a one-man victory.
Sniff an overhead.
No, oh, that was the super. He had it. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Look, he knows what he should have done. That's why you can see it in his face. That was jump slasher.
Yeah, man. But he's still in a really good position now. I mean, Terry's got barely any life left.
He's in a splendid position.
Oh, and he's got to go through Ash. Ugh.
Terry has no health. I'm not saying it's impossible. I mean, if you... Oh, wow. He's just trading with anti-airs.
Yeah. And there he has it.
Doesn't matter.
Trading with anti-airs there.
There we go. And Dango.
And our second Razer Colosseum King of Fighters tournament, Dango, a.k.a. Mine Kage, a.k.a.
Mianai Kage, a.k.a. Dango, a.k.a. Dan.
A.k.a. Overheads for life.
Takes it, and he's tweeting everyone.
Yeah, a.k.a. Oh my God, he is, isn't he?
I just be Supa.
Taking yeah, man.
But it's like when you pick a character like King, you can't really allow... you can't get frustrated.
Yes.
King is the character that basically sets the match when it comes to fireballs and things like that. So even though he was a bit frustrated, even though he did want to run in there, even if you've got a third of your life, you still can't do it.
Yes.
You know, you still have to...
Definitely.
You know.
Yeah,
but anyway, thanks for having me.
Thank you very
Spud
much.
Thank you for our commentary.
Lumpe.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You know, I'll see you guys soon.
I think we're going to have our champion come over now.
Yes. I'm happy to jump off. I mean, you guys...
I got sweaty ears.
I think we'll it really is. Anyway, let's get this guy over here. Come on. Switch out with Mr. Bulletproof. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. We're now being joined by our Colosseum Games second
KOF tournament and come on. So you see yourself.
There we go.
Oh my God! About time.
It is about time.
No, seriously, about time. I was thinking you should give up. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen you combo videos and tech, and you know what?
No, I'm not the type to quit. It's not in me.
You know what? Cut the hair, change the name. I get the game plan.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you know what? Wow, we don't know what to say. We've thoroughly enjoyed every match you've been in today. I think you overused the overhead into HD a bit too much, but you know they were falling for it.
Yes.
So why not?
Exactly.
Why not? Only one person read it, didn't they? It was Amin, wasn't it?
Amin was reading the overheads when I was playing as Kim. When I tried to do the overhead in the HD.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept reading that one. So
still that cheeky instant overhead with Leona into Supa.
Which we gave you a new name. Wow, you're overheads for life.
Overheads for life.
Instant overheads in HD, overheads for the sake of it. You know what I mean? I finished him off overhead. No, it was brilliant. It's like,
the only character who didn't see an overhead with was Ash.
Imagine. I reckon you should write to SNK.
We need
SNK, version 14, overhead Ash.
just replace him with Ralph. Do jumping D.
Yeah, but no, absolutely brilliant performance. Very strong. So I watch you, man. You practice a lot, and definitely shows that it pays off. You lot, you testament that this game is brilliant, and guys that play it a lot can actually win. So our champion, Dango.
There we go.
Go and get your prize money. Anyway,
shall.
thanks very much. I think we're going to take a break now.
All right.
You know what I mean? But that was King of Fighters this morning, or this afternoon at Razer Colosseum Games. Next up, Virtual Fighter Exhibition Tournament. We out for now.
Yes.